beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father, I have broke your hest to say so.
Good. Admired Miranda, indeed worth what's dearest in the world. Many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time have listened to... Many a time the harmony of their tongues hath I listened to.
Hayden, you're killing me. You've had weeks to be off book.
Sorry, Mr. Keaton.
No, don't apologize to me.
Who's
Apologize
first name,
to your
Michael?
scene partner who's been very accommodating, and to your other fellow actors, and most of all, to yourself.
Mr. Keaton, sorry to interrupt, but does this look better? I had my mom take it in a bit.
Rachel looks awesome. This is getting as surreal as last night.
Meow. Looking good, Rach.
Very cool.
Exquisite Rachel, as always.
Mr. Keaton, I'm still having trouble with... My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. I mean, does she really mean that?
Especially because I just straight out told her I've been banging all the ladies.
Yeah, that is hard. We've talked about that line forever. We need a fresh perspective. The question is, are Miranda's feelings of instant passion for Ferdinand just inexperience in dramatic circumstances, or has she actually just met the love of her life? What do you think?
Okay, well, first of all, because I didn't mean to actually start that, I didn't think I was going to go into dialogue right away, but hello everybody, and welcome back to Life is Strange Before the Storm. Like I said in the previous video, this is technically picking up right after I finished the last one. But where we last left off, we were exploring the schoolyard a little bit. We had a dream about our dead dad, who then got run over by a truck. And we played some D&D. And then we watched a fight with the jock and a dude who's going to end up being a total asshole in the next game. So, yeah. And let's get to this one. Is it true love or is Miranda an idiot? I am going to say, just based off of past, and unpause this real quick again. I know that was just dumb to unpause and let me pause it, but look, from past experience, if you're falling for somebody who's just fucking women left and right, it's dumb. It's really dumb. And I say that again as somebody with experience because not only did I fall for somebody who does the exact same thing, but they also did the exact same thing. Like that same person, that same girl, because I mean, again, I'm straight, so I don't know why I keep being ambiguous with it. But yeah, the same girl that I fell for, that was also sleeping around with basically every dude that she could find and was willing to fuck her, also was falling with, and she was falling in love with dudes who were doing the same thing, were just fucking around. And that's why she ended up having a lot of boyfriends in a short period of time. And why she is also now kind of dating somebody she shouldn't be fucking dating, but that's beside the point. The point is, I know from experience that it's just incredibly stupid to fall for somebody like that. So, I'm going to say Miranda's an idiot.
Miranda's an idiot because falling in love is stupid. What is she, 12?
Actually, she's about 15, so your point, whoever you are, about being an idiot or being naive, is well taken.
Thanks, Mr. Keaton.
That too.
Later.
See you later, guys.
Oh no. I have first period improv with a class full of freshmen now.
Your eye looks fabulous. Where'd you get it done?
What?
Just kidding. That asshole really clocked you.
It wasn't a big deal.
I'll just be a minute.
Okay, so why am I here again?
Oh, could you grab my belt for me? I think it's in my bag over there.
Yeah, sure. Okay, get the belt. Don't say any stupid shit and don't, like, fall down. Should be doable, right?
I mean, yeah, in theory.
Rachel looks so happy here.
I don't know. I feel like she looks happy when she's looking at you. Just the look she keeps giving you and the
There's
wink she
Rachel's
gave
belt.
earlier.
Guess I'll go give this to Rachel now.
Ooh, can I look at the computer? Ooh.
I have feelings about this. Most of them are not good feelings.
It's the same thing though. It's like there's nothing even new there. It's literally just all the same text there. Starting with Rachel saying firewalk and then Elizabeth saying this is a really intelligent conversation.
Why do theater kids take themselves so seriously?
Rachel Amber playing Prospera, I don't know. A newcomer to Blackwell Academy, Rachel Amber blew the doors off her audition with a heartbreaking reading of Blanche from Tennessee Williams' A Streetcar Named Desire. Other interests include debate team, boosters fundraising, local history, and nature. Rachel hopes to one day grace the stages of Broadway and the silver screen of Hollywood. Nathan Prescott playing Caliban. A favorite son of the oldest and most influential family in Arcadia Bay, Nathan hopes this performance of The Tempest will only further the legacy of the Prescott name at Blackwell Academy. Playing Caliban has been a challenge for the sophomore who enjoys sports, photography, and casual hangouts with his many friends. Oh yeah, he really enjoys fucking photography, as we will see in the next game. Oh wait, there's more shit.
Why do theater kids take themselves so
I didn't realize there's
seriously?
another arrow. Okay, Dana Ward playing Miranda, and then Hayden Jones playing Ferdinand. Dana. A sophomore, Dana has performed in 2 other productions at Blackwell Academy since her freshman year. Dana enjoys football, Go Bigfoots, social media, and school dances. She hopes to be a member of the Vortex Club when she's a senior. Oh lord. Hayden Jones playing Ferdinand. This show marks the introduction of Hayden Jones to Blackwell Academy's drama club. He auditioned on a dare, and as it turns out, he actually really did acting. A sophomore, his other interests include playing sports, quote-unquote herbals, and taking long walks in the woods. So he likes to smoke weed, basically. Nice. Juliet Watson playing Ariel. Juliet's primary interests include journalism and social activism, but she is very excited to be debuting this spring in the role of Ariel. The capricious and powerful spirit Prospera has enchanted and bound to do her magical bidding. Travis Keaton, directing. Oh, his first name isn't Michael? Fucking lame. A veteran of Broadway, Travis Wilbury Keaton serves the prestigious Blackwell Academy as a theater of the dramatic arts, mentor, and friend. He hopes his humble reinterpretation of Shakespeare's masterpiece can inspire the next generation of the country's leaders to strive for greatness, and never to forget his motto, Ars Gratia Artis. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, it's clearly Latin, but now I want to know what the hell it means. Translate? Yes, I'm looking it up on Google Translate. Don't fucking judge me. Ars Gratia Artis. Art for art, I guess? Huh. And the weird thing is if I switch it back, it just changes it completely, so I don't know. Ars Gratia... I have to actually retype it now. Ars Gratia Artis. So yeah, Ars Gratia Artis just translates to art for art, but if I switch it to English, art for art translates back into Ars Pro Arte, so I have no clue. I assume it's art for art. If I don't put artist, it says like the grace of art, so I don't know. Stage manager Steph Gingrich, okay, it makes sense. Tech crew Adam Glenn, Gina Yao, Stella Hill, Jason Redford, sound design Brooke Scott, program cover / poster Evan Harris. Special thanks to Principal Wells, Rose Amber, Caroline Prescott, Helen Christensen, Bernadette Hoyda, Samuel Taylor, and especially the Prescott Foundation. And fuck the Prescotts. Ooh, props and a dish.
Times are
Pencil
hard for
fund.
elite private high schools.
It's just it's not even a coin, it's a pin. And props.
If I'd known acting meant getting to play with weapons, I totally would have auditioned for the Tempest.
Right? And there's the poster for that again. There's a note here. What's the note say?
Sometimes you just gotta turn up the heat.
Where are the pencils? I know it was you, Hayden. I like how it asks me to hit the read button, and it's like, I don't need the read button. Like, why? Why would I need that? It's so huge.
I'm gonna guess it's from Logan.
Dana, you are very beautiful. Do you want to go out? I would be into that. Logan, guess who? Logan, guess who? Dude needs to learn how to cross shit out if he's gonna hide it. Like, bruh, come on.
Rachel? Is this your belt?
Yes. Thank you.
Ooh. Do I bring it to her or do I throw the belt? Well, I don't want to throw the belt. I'll just bring it to her, I guess. I mean, you throw a belt at somebody like that and it's just going to hurt them. It's going to hit him right in the head or risk hitting him in the head. Say nothing. That was a cool costume.
I really liked your costume.
Thanks. So, did you bring flowers for my dressing room?
What the fuck? Just this belt.
How about a belt instead?
Perfect.
I'll let you finish changing now.
Chloe Price.
Rachel Amber?
Last night was amazing.
Firework was pretty good.
I'd never seen Firewalk live. Pretty fierce show.
We'll have to do it again. To tell the truth, I went to bed last night wishing it never had to end. But then I thought, why? Why does it have to end?
Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe it doesn't have to end.
Exactly. How would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Has Rachel Amber gone rogue? Or fuck yes. Fuck yes, just because it's getting out of school.
Fuck yes. I was born to ditch.
I hoped you'd say that. Now about that eye, that is a hell of a battle scar. Do you want me to cover it up with some makeup?
No way.
Are you kidding? This is a badge of honor.
Respect. Let's get the hell out of here.
I won't lie, that automatic air freshener is going to get annoying because of how loud it is, but it's better than having a room that smells like shit and, sweaty male.
You sure you don't want to just grab the bus, or...?
Nope. If we're gonna go rogue, we're doing it right. Well?
What the hell am I getting into here? Where does this thing go?
North? Maybe we'll end up in Seattle.
Oh yeah, that's just where Chloe wants to go. Risk running into Max.
Pull up a chair, Price. The view's amazing.
Oop, we got a text from Elliot. Hey, why weren't you in chem? Everything okay? Yup. I heard shit went down with Drew and Nathan, did you see? Yo, let's talk later. Okay. Dang, blowing him off. We got another one of these too. Have I ever told you about Nathan Prescott, aka Spoiled Dick Baby? Anyway, I saw him get bullied by Drew. Yeah, by Drew. Football jock and all-around sporty douchebag. It was nice to see Nathan get knocked down a peg, though the side effect is that I actually started to feeling bad for the little shit. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age. Spoke to Elliot, too. He was super nice, as always. He wanted to hang out, as always, and I blew him off, as always. Poor guy, he's super persistent. It must be hard trying to give a shit about me. Speaking of giving a shit, I actually played a game with Steph and Mikey this morning. It wasn't terrible, but I'm not sure I have the energy to consistently care about that much about anything. I probably should be concerned about how little shit I give these days, but that would mean giving a shit, wouldn't it? Chloe, the Catch-22. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, when is she finally going to talk about Rachel Amber? Fine, you nosy bitch, here it is. Rachel Amber is the most popular girl at school, and she's super into hanging out with me all of a sudden. Like this morning when she pulled me into the drama lab and asked for my expert opinion about true love in front of the whole class. I told her true love is bullshit, of course. Mr. Keaton, the drama teacher, actually seemed to agree with me. Then Rachel brought me into her dressing room. Gotta say, that was the quickest I've gone from meeting someone to helping them get dressed. But that's just Rachel. But that's Rachel. She doesn't give a fuck. She just lets it all hang out. Then Rachel hatched this crazy plan for us to skip school together that involves jumping onto a train. You know, like kids ditched school in the 60s. The 1860s. Stay tuned, Max. I have a feeling there will be a lot more to tell you soon. Chloe, love doctor. And we've also got Drew, Nathan, and Rachel over here. Drew North is Mikey's older brother, and the two of them couldn't be more different. Drew is a legit jock, like the type that spends hours a day in the gym and has nicknames for its biceps. I've never been to a Bigfoot's game, but I hear he's actually really good at throwing stuff into other stuff, or whatever. Basketball goes into basket, football goes into ass, pretty sure. Because, like, you foot up the ass. Mikey told me that Drew is planning to go to college on an athletic scholarship, which is good because their family is even poorer than mine. Their dad was one of the fishermen who lost his job because of the Prescott Corporation. As you might imagine, this put Nathan on Drew's shit list. Not a good list to be on. In the war between a meathead and a shithead, does anyone win? Anyway, I don't think Drew's really a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't know. It's like we exist in two completely different planes of existence that happen to be in the same school. Happy to keep it that way. With Elliot, I don't know why it's like so weirdly out of order when you go like this, but I mean, I guess maybe it's because of the fact that it's like going left to right. Well, no, we went from Drew to Elliot to Frank. I don't know. It's just freaking weird. Nathan Prescott is the golden child of the Prescotts, Arcadia Bay's oldest, wealthiest, and most powerful family, as they love reminding everyone. Nathan's dad does something nautical related. I think it has to do with murdering baby seals and turning them into death rays for the military, but I can't remember the details. Whatever the case, there's a lot of people in this town who hate the Prescotts, including all the fishermen he put out of work, and you do not want to mess with fishermen. They smell. Nathan is odd. He's extremely privileged, yet dark and brooding. Even though he's a dick, I can't help feeling bad for him sometimes. He's really just a weird little dude trying to figure out his shit, but he has to pretend to be all this stuff he's clearly not, like an athlete or a cool kid. You can tell it fucks him up inside. Of course, the best cure for feeling bad for Nathan is to actually talk to Nathan. Then you remember what a wonderfully punchable face those Prescott genes gave him. Yeah, that's true. And then Rachel. How do you describe Rachel Amber? I've been trying to find the right words ever since we met. The crazy thing about Rachel is that I really should hate her guts. I mean, she's a straight-A student, beloved by everyone at school, including students and teachers. She's super into acting, and I hear she even does modeling on the side, which I imagine her district attorney dad and Stepford housewife mom support her in. It all sounds like a recipe for awfulness. And yet, Rachel somehow is nothing like the privileged golden child type you'd expect. She's not like any type, actually. She's probably the most surprising person I've ever met. And that's not just because we met, she was helping me take down some skeevy assholes at a rock show. But it's just this feeling she gives off. Like when you're with her, anything is possible. Fuck it. Oh, no, not fuck it. Fuck, it really sounds like I have a crush on her, doesn't it? Here's hoping she reveals something really horrible about herself soon. Like a stamp collection or a love for cat memes. Something to make her a little less indescribably awesome. And we all know she is absolutely crushing on Rachel, 100%. Can I graffiti anything, maybe, perhaps? I want to graffiti stuff, but I don't know if I can graffiti anything on the train. Just move the crate. Doesn't look like I can graffiti shit.
thing's heavier than it looks. Guess I should sit down.
Yep. I don't know why you didn't just automatically sit, but there you go.
Alright, Chloe. You're on a freaking train with Rachel freaking Amber. Play it cool. Is this nervousness? Is that what this feeling is? Wish Max were here so I could ask. Should I make small talk? Is that what people do?
Just both and nice weather are great options, but I think we're gonna go with say nothing. Because god damn, those are just terrible fucking options. I mean, obviously I was being sarcastic, but I mean, fuck, those
So-
are terrible.
It's kind of weird that we're hanging out.
You mean because I don't hang out with anyone and I don't have any friends?
You have friends.
Well, I used to. Friend. Singular. Her name was Max, but she left for greener, more northern pastures.
That sucks.
Say thanks.
Hey, so... I want to say thanks.
For pulling you out of school?
No, dummy. Thanks for last night.
Ah,
If you hadn't shown up,
assholes abound in Arcadia Bay.
I owe you. That's for sure.
Is that why you came along?
Are you suggesting I should need a reason to ditch school?
I bet you're wondering what we're doing.
The thought occurred, yeah.
Well, I wanted some company.
That's it?
That's it.
I love company.
Good to fucking go. Anything beats another second in Blackwell.
You really hate it there, don't you?
You don't? Right. What reason would Rachel Amber have for hating Blackwell Academy? Your high school royalty.
You don't know me. Yet. Let's do something fun.
Also, before I continue really quick, I just want to mention, I apologize if there's like any like popping noises with the audio. I'm not sure if that's just me hearing that with my headphones or if it's actually in the game. So I'm going to apologize for right now. I have no idea what that is. I'm hoping it's not actually in the video and it's just my headphones, so I'm the only one who's able to hear that. But if it is in the video, I can't fix it because I don't know how to fix it. So anyway, we're going to flirt.
V-card's been punched, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Too far.
Well, I don't know.
Ooh.
Okay, something fun. I'm all ears.
2 truths and a lie.
Ooh.
What?
I think we should play 2 truths and a lie. It's a game where each person offers up 3 facts about themselves, 2 of which are the truth, and 1 of which is
A lie?
right. And then the other person has to guess which is which.
That sounds fun.
Sounds fun. You're on.
I'll start. First, I'm ambidextrous. Second, I was born in New York, the land of fashion and Broadway, to which I will one day return when my heinous exile here in Arcadia Bay comes to an end.
New York, huh? I've never been.
Not a world traveler?
Not yet, at least.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Russia, Greece, Kathmandu?
Kathmandu?
One day, I'm going to climb Everest.
And I thought moving away from Arcadia Bay was ambitious. What's your third thing?
My third thing?
2 truths and a lie? You say 3 things?
Right. I'm a Leo. Meow.
Okay, so ambidextrous, born in New York, and a Leo. Gotcha.
So, which is the lie?
Which one's the lie? Ooh. Interesting. Is she a Leo? Is she ambidextrous? Was she born in New York? I don't know. I feel like that's a tough one. I feel like nobody would lie about their zodiac, so I don't think that's the lie. So it's basically down to the ambidextrous in New York. I'm not entirely sure. Hmm. I think we're going to guess New York. I feel like she's probably ambidextrous.
You seem more like a Cali girl to me.
Damn, Price, not bad.
Ooh.
Long Beach, in fact. West Coast is the best coast.
I've only ever lived in Oregon, so nothing to compare it to, I guess.
Then we'll have to change that one day, won't we?
Ooh, making plans for the future.
Okay, your turn, Price.
First fact. Right. Something about myself. Should I start things off with a lie or with the truth? Or should I cheat? Let's see how good she really is at this game.
Ooh, should I cheat? I don't know. I feel like I should play fair. Let's start with a lie. I'm allergic to cats.
Sad to say this, since you're a Leo and all, but I'm allergic to cats.
Are you now?
Swear.
And then we'll do a truth. How does country music make you throw up? Oh, I mean, I guess if you think about your dad. Yeah, this makes sense. I wanted to be a pirate as a kid.
I used to want to be a pirate when I grow up. I kinda still do.
Arr.
Let's test her skill at this game. Let's go with a second lie. I broke my hand punching someone.
I once broke my hand punching Stephanie Kowalski in 5th grade.
No way.
Bitch took my yoo-hoo. Knocked her the fuck out.
I see you like to write notes to yourself.
Oh,
Helps
yeah?
me stay focused.
She's looking
Also,
at my...
sweet scar.
Wait a minute. I feel like that's a fourth wall break kind of moment. I mean, not like a direct one where like she's shouting it like Deadpool, but like the fact that she noticed the writing on her hand, which is like our objective things. I mean, like, yeah, obviously that's like a physical thing, so like technically a character could notice it, but I just think it's kind of funny how she noticed our objective reminder thing on our hand. Anyway, let's see what she says.
You're hella mysterious, Chloe Price.
Hella? Who says that?
It's a Cali thing. Anyway, I think I have your number. Of course you
dear.
wanted to be a pirate. Sail the open seas,
Buckle swash.
plunder secret treasure.
Did I mention my love of booty?
Oh, I bet.
So, pirate. Obviously true.
Be my first mate.
Maybe you'd like to be my first mate,
Oh, are you accepting applications?
considering it.
Now, about this broken hand story. It's not that I don't think you could knock Stephanie Kowalski out. A bitch takes your yoo-hoo, she's gotta get got.
Damn straight.
Exactly.
But you didn't get that scar from punching someone.
No.
Ooh.
That scar is from a distal radius fracture.
How could you know that?
How could you possibly know that?
I broke my wrist when I was 10.
Ah.
The point is, I know that the scar you've got comes with breaking your wrist when you fall. Like, from a skateboard?
Yeah.
I'd guess 6 years ago?
7.
Ooh.
Well, shit.
Close.
I always thought I was a good liar.
Good thing you're pretty.
Ooh, flirting.
Which brings me to your alleged cat allergy.
Ooh.
Alleged?
I'm calling lie.
Why is
Oh.
that?
I mean, maybe you're allergic, but I've passed by your locker a few times, and I've seen that old photo of a cat you keep in there.
His name was what? It's Stalker? What? Okay, his name was Bongo.
His name was Bongo. He was a gift from my dad.
Did he pass away?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad died 2 years ago. I thought everyone knew that.
I meant Bongo.
Oh my god. Of course, that's what you meant. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Bongo
Hey,
died.
that's okay.
Awkward moment of the year.
Definitely. So, if my math is correct, you cheated. You told one truth and 2 lies.
Yup.
Maybe I just needed to test you.
Or maybe you have trust issues.
That's probably accurate
You are
too.
crazy good at this game.
A
She is, actually.
lifetime of studying the human condition.
I'm impressed.
Well, I'm impressed.
I mean,
bet
it's
it's hard
not
to impress Chloe
not
Price.
creepy either. I mean, it's a little
I mean,
creepy,
I feel
but
good
it's still
about that one.
impressive.
When your dad is the district attorney, I guess lying is something you're used to.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I know who to call if I need to get out of a ticket then. Not that I have a right of my own. Car first, embarrassing number of moving violations second.
Hey, thanks for trusting me.
Trusting you?
You played the game. And not everyone would admit to wanting to be a pirate.
Why?
Eye patches are so cool.
And rum is delicious. I guess. You opened up a lot. That's all.
It's not a big deal.
Hate to break it to you, but Chloe Price is not exactly renowned throughout Arcadia Bay as a bastion of trust and empathy.
Fuck it, I trust you.
I'm just not really into touchy-feely shit. But I feel like I can trust you.
Yeah?
I got on this train with you, didn't I?
Fair point.
Now kiss. Just that looks like a moment when you see somebody kiss too. Let's just
Wouldn't
they're
mind listening to some music.
staring at each other like that. And share with Rachel,
Hey.
duh.
Wanna
How are you
listen?
gonna listen to music and not share with the person you're riding in a fucking train car with? And of course, I mean, obviously it's gonna be quiet because of the fact that, you know, copyright issues. Don't know if the song's gonna be copyrighted, so you're just gonna be able to hear like little itty bitty noises of it. And I think it said that you're coming down or something. I couldn't really tell. But yeah, we're not gonna listen to this for very long because it's gonna basically be quiet. We don't want to just deal with quietness, so we're just gonna hit leave now.
Cool bracelet.
I've had it, I guess, since I was a kid in Long Beach. It reminds me that there's more to experience out there than just Arcadia Bay. Maybe one day I'll go back to Long Beach. Or anywhere but here. Maybe sooner than later.
I hear you.
Me too. Arcadia Bay can suck a bag of dicks.
Sometimes I feel like I've got no reason to stay.
Well, now you do.
Don't be surprised, Chloe, if one day I'm just out of here.
Let me know if you need an accomplice.
Check it out! We're here!
Wow, didn't even bother acknowledging what I
What?
just said. I see how
Where
it
is here? Jump and find out!
Did you say jump?
Jump!
Jump!
Fuck it!
I would be the same fucking way. Just fuck it and jump. I'm not afraid to do shit, honestly. Like I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to do risky shit. Like I want to go skydiving. I want to go bungee jumping. I want to fucking try to do wingsuits because those look fucking fun. I don't know if those are actually a real thing, but like that thing in Just Cause 3 and 4, dude, that shit looks fucking fun. I mean, there's a lot of shit I want to do. Ooh, imagine bungee jumping from a fucking helicopter. I would actually love to do that. That'd be so much fun.
Hey, it's actually a pretty nice view.
Glad you approve. And as your reward for making it up here, I have a new game for us to play.
Another one?
I like games. Deal with it. This is one I learned in theater class. It's all about improvisation.
Games, acting,
So
lying.
far, what I've learned about you is that you're into acting, lying, and playing games.
What's your point?
That you're either full of imagination or full of shit.
Let me know when you figure out which one. This game involves spying on people from afar. Luckily, we got some high-tech surveillance equipment right here. Let's fire it up.
Ooh, it's broken.
That blows.
Sorry, out of order. Oof.
Well, shit. That was my last quarter. You?
Quarterless.
Damn.
Hey, maybe I can MacGyver something up. I've been told I'm pretty handy.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what you got.
Rachel really wants to use this viewfinder. I'd love to get it working for her.
Oh yeah, I bet you would. But I'm gonna leave that right here. We're gonna pick this up in the next video. Yeah, this one's getting pretty good. I'm remembering some of it from when I've watched it on YouTube, but like I said, I've only ever watched through it like one time, and I don't think I've ever actually played through it. I think I played through it once. I can't remember. I really don't remember having actually played through the actual like original game of this one. I mean, like, because obviously this is the remastered one, and then I haven't played any of these games since before the remasters came out, so it's been a long time. I know that much. But I don't remember. I know I played through the first one. I don't remember if I played through this one, though. And then, like I said, I did watch it at least once. So I have gone through the story of Before the Storm at least one time. The only thing I had never seen was the farewell episode. Because I watched Jacksepticeye play this, and I don't think he ever did the farewell episode because I would have watched it. So that one was totally new to me. And this one is like somewhat new and somewhat not, because again, I've barely been experienced to it. Never been exposed, I guess. But the first game, I am not going to be reacting at all, really, because I have seen it all so much. Like, I know what to do, basically, how to get like the best endings or the best paths for characters. And the thing that really is going to suck is that I never really end up picking to save the town at the end of the game, because that's what you really have a choice of. I mean, it's going to be a spoiler right here, so just honestly end the video right now if you don't want to hear about the spoilers for the next game if you haven't already seen it. But yeah, the final ending of the main game comes to choosing between, because you're playing as Max in that game, you have to choose between saving the town or saving your best friend, Chloe. And if you choose excuse me, if you choose to save Chloe, the whole town dies. Everyone fucking dies. The whole town is destroyed by a storm. If you choose to save the town, Chloe dies, and the town is saved. Normally, I choose to save the town because it's a whole, the lives of the many outweigh the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, so therefore the lives of the many outweigh the lives of the few. So the entire town, like the lives of an entire town would outweigh the life of one person. But given the fact that that person is your best friend, and if you choose correctly in the game, well, not correctly, but if you choose for it to happen, if you make the correct choices for that to happen, then it could end up being your potential girlfriend. And then Also because you don't really care about most of the people in the town anyway. Like, yeah, you've got a couple of friends, you've got Chloe's mom, but other than that, who do you really have? And if you miss out on Chloe because you let her die, and you've got this whole town full of people you don't really give a shit about for the most part anyway, it's like, you've lost your entire world. So, the way I see it, fuck it, save Chloe. So typically I end up saving Chloe when I play the game, and and then people are also always complaining about how the ending doesn't matter. It makes the whole entire game not really matter, especially if you pick saving the town. But it's like, it does matter. Like, yeah, in a timeline sense, it's not gonna matter, but to Max, it will matter. Like, yeah, you go back in time and let Chloe get shot and killed after saving her so many times, but on top of that, you've not only watched your friend die repeatedly, desperate to save her, and then you do, and just keep going forward, but now you have to go back to the first time she died, let her die, and then carry that guilt with you forever. Like, it sucks. Like, you have to deal with the consequences of that for the rest of your life. I mean, nobody else is gonna fucking know. Not a single other goddamn person is going to know what you did for that girl, except for you. And Max is going to have to carry that with her the rest of her life. I mean, granted, it is a video game, so it's not like she has much of a life anyway. Unless they make another Life is Strange game where it picks up with Max. But it would be hard to do that. Because either Chloe's dead or Chloe's alive. I mean, there is no creating a game where either one could be the possibility. So they would have to choose one of those as the canon ending. And again, I don't even know if... Because I heard somewhere that the canon ending was confirmed in Life is Strange 2 as you saving Chloe. That you let the town die, because there's something in that game where apparently it's confirmed, but they're not in the game themselves. And I never watched anybody play through it because that one didn't interest me. I didn't play through it because it didn't interest me. So I have no clue. And I've looked it up, and nothing anywhere that I find says, oh yeah, Max saved the town, or oh yeah, Max saved Chloe. So, no idea. And if there isn't a canon ending, they would have to create one. The developers would have to choose one. Which is why they just went with two completely different stories for both Life is Strange 2 and Life is Strange 2 Colors. They created new characters because you can't really continue from that ending. Like, how are you going to make a canon ending based on that? Especially because you're going to piss off half of your fan base. No matter what. No matter what ending you choose to go as the canon ending, you are going to piss off half of the fan base. I think even to this day, that decision is split 50-50. I mean, it's insane how close it is. And yeah, so you're going to piss off half of everybody that's played the game. You're going to piss off half the fan base. And the only way they could prevent that is by somehow managing to create a game that's totally different based on your choices in the first one. Like, if you chose to save Chloe, then yeah, that's your next game. That is where your story goes. But if you chose to save the town, then it's a completely different story. And I'm not going to lie, that would be really cool to see that. But at the same time, that would be one of the most difficult fucking games to develop. Because you're not even creating one game, you're creating two. And that's why Telltale never went that route. Because like, they had like fucking, 6 different endings for the second season of The Walking Dead. Because like in that one you could let Kenny die, or you can kill Kenny. You can kill Kenny and then go with Jane. You can kill Kenny and then not go with Jane. You could oh yeah, and then let's see, so then if you go with Jane, then you can choose to let that family stay. That shows up when you go back to the location of a previous episode. You can let the family stay, or you can tell them to go away. So that's another 2 endings right there. Well, I mean, it's a branching one from one of them, so that's what... So that's still technically 3 endings, I think. Because, like, Kenny die, Jane lives, go with Jane, and then... Okay, so that's 3 right there with that, and then 4 would be not going with... No. Okay, so basically there's 3 with Jane. Jane lives and there's 3 endings. You either go without her, you go on your own, or you go back to the other place and you let the family stay, or you go with her back to the other place and tell them to go away. Then you have letting Kenny kill Jane, and then you go off to what he was looking for, Wellington. And then, I don't think you actually have a choice with him. I think you just have to go with him. I don't remember you being able to go off on your own without Kenny. So, you go to Wellington, and then you can either choose to stay in Wellington, or you can choose to go to... You can just choose to stay with Kenny and then leave. So yeah, there's 5 endings. There's about 5 endings in Walking Dead Season 2. And none of those fucking matter for the future games, because literally Season 3, you weren't even playing as Clementine again. It was just like Season 1, you weren't playing as Clementine, she was a side character. And you only get to find out what happened with your choices at the end of Season 2 through flashbacks that are short-lived anyway, because no matter what, Jane and Kenny end up fucking dead. And then in Season 4, you get control of Clementine again, but all that's really carried over from the previous games was her memories of your choices, and then AJ from Season 2, the baby. So, that's about it. But I would have loved to see how they could possibly make 5 endings for that second game work for a continuation of 3, instead of creating a whole new cast of characters to control. But, like, I would love to see a game that continues the story of Life is Strange 1. And if you chose to save Chloe, it's one version of the game. And if you chose to save the town, it's a whole other version. But again, that is so much work. That is so much money. That is so much development time. That would take for fucking ever. But it would be so worth it to get a game like that. Because you can't upset anybody, really, unless you fuck up the actual game itself. But for continuing the story, just for that point alone, you can't really piss anyone off. Because then it picks up from your save, or if you don't have a save, you can choose, of course. But it picks up from where you left the story, or where you want the story to have been left off. So if you want to save Chloe, then that's your choice for the version of that game you get. And if you wanted to save the town, then that's your choice. And then that's where the next game would take off. You can't piss off anyone because both sides get what they want. They get a continuation with the town alive, and they get a continuation of Chloe being alive. That would be so cool. But again, such a difficult task. That would be such a huge, huge, huge ask for Don't Nod. But God, what an amazing game that would be. Anyway, I've gone on rambling too long. I really have. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Those of you who are on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I upload a new video. Those of you on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel and catching the streams when I go live. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then.